What's going on now? This is another late night discussion, and I'm gonna be talking about women. This is gonna be a part two. Women who are up in age, who paint men to be the villain. Now, we know that this is very prevalent within the urban community, right? You have these women who are up in age who like to paint men to be the villain. This is why, if I had a choice, I'd be a white man. Because white guys, men of other ethnicities, they don't have to be thugs, they don't have to be drug dealers, they don't have to be hyper masculine. They can just be regular. As a black man, you can't be regular, and that's one thing that's always irritated me and frustrated the hell out of me. Um, you have these women who are up in age and they want to paint men to be the villain when in their formative years we all know they chose the worst type of men. And women always do this. And one thing I don't like about women is how they try to justify their wrongdoings. Well, all women are not like this. Well, all women are not like that. Just cut the BS. You women are shallow. Y'all are shallow. Y'all give the best years of y'all life to the worst type of guys, and then when you've hit the wall, now you want to point the finger and blame all men for your bad mistakes. That's the stuff that really irritates a man. Women hate accountability. And you see this at an all-time high, especially in the urban communities. Women always choosing the worst type of dudes. And that's one thing that's always irritated me. Like, you have these women, they get up in age, they bitter because they've been ran through and they've been done wrong by men, and then they want to paint all men to be the bad guy. But it's like, these are the men that you chose. These are the dudes you chose to get with. Women have no accountability. That's the problem with women. No accountability. None whatsoever. Stop trying to paint all men to be the bad guy when you chose the worst type of dudes. And one thing I don't like is, these women, they choose these bad boys and then they want to paint all men to be the villain. There are guys out there that tried to talk to you. There are dudes out there that would have been a good candidate for you, but you brushed him off because, they didn't have enough money, or, they wasn't, they didn't have a thuggish, a roughneck type of bravado. So you didn't give them a chance. But now that you're old and you've hit the wall, now it's all men's fault. This is one thing that pissed me off. You got women who are in their 30s, 40s. They don't even want to be married because they feel that all men are a-holes. But it's like, aren't these the men that you chose to deal with? And I don't feel sorry for these women who've been hurt and ran through and done wrong by men, because these are the same types of men that these women chose. And you women need to stop telling men that y'all judge men by personality. Just cut the BS. No, you don't. Y'all all about looks and money. That's all y'all care about when it comes to a man. And it's sad how women, when they get up in age, they want to paint all men to be bad guys when you women chose the worst type of dudes. That's what I don't get. There were dudes out there that would have been a good candidate for you, but no, you just felt that he was too soft. You felt that he wasn't a good catch for you. So now you 30 something years old, 40 something years old, no husband and no family. Whose fault is that? Yours. It's time to take some accountability, sisters. It's time to take some accountability, women. Stop blaming men for your bad choices. Women are wired to go after superficial things when it comes to men. That's just how women are wired. And one thing I don't like about women is how they try to be so deceptive, and they try to make it seem like, well, we don't judge men based on superficial things. We judge men based on personality. Like, cut the BS. A lot of guys see through you guys' scheme. And we know that, y'all don't judge men based on no personality. Y'all all about looks and how much money a man got. That's all y'all care about. But the thing that kills me and it irritates a lot of guys is how you women always lie about stuff, instead of just coming out and being honest about your real intentions. That's the problem. Um, all you women who are in their 30s, 40s, who are bitter at men, trying to paint men to be villains, you women need to paint yourself to be the villain. You guys are the villains because you guys are the ones who chose the worst type of men. You guys are the ones who chose the dudes who selling the dope, who in and out of prison, thugging. You guys are the ones who chose those types of men. So don't try to paint all men to be these a-holes and bad guys because you made stupid decisions. And that's the one thing that's always irritated the hell out of me when it comes to women. They never can woman up and take accountability for their bad mistakes. You chose a thug, you got beat up, you went through all the hell you went through with that thug because that's what you wanted. You didn't want no dude that was from the suburbs. You felt a man like that was too soft. You felt like he didn't have no real swag, as y'all call it. So now you have to deal with being a single mother. Now you have to deal with being 30-some years old, 40-something years old, with no family. Whose fault is that? Yours. There needs to be some accountability, because a lot of women, they choose the same knucklehead time and time again, and then they want to say all men are bad. All men are terrible people. No, all men are not terrible people. It's just that you like terrible men. And women will never woman up and admit that they like terrible men. You like men who are of Satan. You like men who embody all of the qualities of Satan. You don't want a man who embodies the qualities of Jesus because you feel he's weak, he's soft, he doesn't have enough edge. See, women lie about everything. That's one thing I had to understand about women. They lie about everything. You got women who say, well, I want a man who has a good personality, but yet you dating an a-hole. You dating a dude who take you through a mental roller coaster because you like a dude to take you on a mental roller coaster. That's what you like. That's what gets your juices flowing. But see, men will always be honest about what they want. It's the problem is women will never be honest about what they want. And they want to deflect and try to paint all men to be bad guys. Come on, give me a break. That sob story is getting old. It's played out. And you women out there who are up in age, who don't have a man, who've endured a lot of pain and mistreatment from men, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself because you chose Mr. Wrong. Just like Mary J. Blige say on that song, me and Mr. Wrong get along so good, even though he break my heart so bad. I love my Mr. Wrong. You women love Mr. Wrong. And you give all that good pussy to Mr. Wrong. So you deserve all the hell and all the turmoil that's coming your way 100-fold. You deserve it. And I don't feel sorry for women when they get what's coming to them. I don't feel sorry for these women who get in these bad positions because when you choose these types of men, that's what's coming to you. You choose a dangerous type of man. I mean, what do you think is coming to you? Danger. That ought to be common sense. But, women would never learn. They just gonna continue to paint all men to be bad guys. You know, all men are a-holes and bad dudes. No, that's not the truth. It's just that you women are not attracted to certain men, and you guys have completely discarded certain men, sadly. But that's going to conclude tonight's discussion. You guys have a good night.